going, boys? Gianni Superb Man here.
Oh! What the hell happened? Jari ejected Crosby into the stratosphere. Goes down, no. Goes down. Yes! Yes!
Get over there in no time, Batman.
Oh, jeez! Oh!
No, Whack, I'm going for it.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh! Flying Pourchaire! Oh, spear! Rhymo! Bullock! Ah, where's Vintage Smack? Should have started the Fantastic Finn! Where's Vintage Smacky when you need him? You f***ing idiots! Oh my god! Oh, are you kidding me? They got 3? Jesus, shut the door. Holy crap, what the hell? No, this. What the hell? Shut the door! What? 77? You've got to be f***ing me! Oh my god! 8 of 7, look how he gets the hat trick.
We got PK Subban's and Carey Price's celebration down right. $79.99, please. $79.99, please. $79.99, please.
Those! Woo! 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 I did it! Walk off! Dude, oh my god! What the hell? Kryptonian power! Ah, with those seatbelts! Oh, good god, this is horrible!
Yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen here, right?
Oh my god, what's happened?
Lafreniere finds Kubalik.
Laffy Taffy! Captain Lafreniere gets his Seattle Stallions to the Western Conference Finals!
And there it is! Officially, your Seattle Stallions are a dynasty. 3 Stanley Cups in 4 years. Back to back. 6 President's Trophies in a row. 63 wins on the regular season. The greatest team of all time.
Satan, Black Magic gives them the insurance. Oh my god, he's got 3 goals, and they've all been outstanding markers in 2 rounds, 3 goals.
The Toronto Maple Leafs are once again Stanley Cup champions. 2-time, baby. 2-time. What a beautiful squad. What a beautiful team. What a beautiful series. I want to thank everybody for champions of the world.
Wait a minute! Oh my god! He's back! He's back! The fair referee!
There we go, John Tavares.
Oh! It actually was the 10-hole! Oh my god! I just got my trout! I just got my trout!
Premium cigarettes.
Smoking a cigarette!
What are you looking at?
Oh! I got 2!
Oh my god. Maxim Anisimov, Ukraine Wayne. Get that. Ukraine Wayne. Hat trick in the Stanley Cup Finals. There it is. They won it last year. And again, baby. Back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. The dynasty has begun. We did it, Nashville. We effing did it, boys. Let's go, man. And for the 3rd time in 4 years. For the 3rd time in 4 years. Your Utah Yeti are Stanley Cup champions. Dynasty in Utah. I want to thank everybody. Utah, if that's the end, it's been a pleasure. Your year 8, Utah Yeti. We're a dynasty. Well, boys, back at it once again. You thought we were one and done? Hell no. Thank God I won the Stanley Cup yesterday. It put me in a much better mood. NHL 25 getting released tomorrow. The early release, that is. I'm all set up for it. We're going to take maybe a week or 2 before we start up any series, but we're going to jump into it tomorrow around this time, somewhere between noon and 2 p.m. I don't want to jump into it right away just in case there's trouble, right? I don't want to be going live and then all of a sudden, no, there's problems. That would be a little anticlimactic. So expect to stream tomorrow around the same time. We're just going to jump into NHL 25. Nothing that sticks. Nothing that starts a series, but just about exploring the game, old school, having fun. We can jump into Be a Pro. We can jump into ESHL, Hockey Ultimate Team. I want to do almost like an experimental run with franchise mode. I know you guys were saying there's a deep dive with franchise mode. It's like a 17-minute video. I don't know, man. I think we're past the point of watching those and putting them up. You know, let's just play the game itself. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll like watch that video before the stream tomorrow. I don't know. Figure out what we want to do. But today, baby, it's F1 Manager 2024. Yes, this series is not going anywhere. I got the plan set. I already know what series I want to go forward with, and F1 Manager is not going anywhere. And you know what? It's actually kind of perfect, because in our universe, we have Big Dick Rick Daniel Ricciardo, and in real life, he might have just raced his final race, getting what, fired by RB for Liam Lawson. Now, we don't know if he's going to come back next year and replace Checo Perez. I don't know. People were saying after Mexico. But if it's the end for Daniel Ricciardo, let's make sure that we can maybe send him out as a champion. Not this year, but maybe next year. All right, so let us get this thing started. Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024. Now, before we get started, I want to just shout out to all you guys who are sending in subs and donation. Hardla with the resubscription, 48 months. Thank you very much, Hardla. Domsky, 92, coming to us. Oh, my God, Domsky. Pack Ryan, enjoy the week, John. Will do, Pack Ryan. Horse Teeth Medano, 93. Joller Coaster yesterday donated $50 during the Stanley Cup run. I didn't even mention that. I apologize, Joller Coaster, if you're hearing me right now. And then on YouTube, what do we got here on YouTube? Dallas 14, thank you very much for becoming a member. All right, so if you guys remember last time around, I clearly made a mistake in this game going after younger talent Zane Maloney. He is just not fast enough, and it is hurting our chances. Now, we're going to get into strategy in a second here. The next Grand Prix we got is the Chinese Grand Prix, so we're going back there. But before we do, yeah, the logo is sick. Yeah, I got new branding. I worked on it for you guys. The car looks much better. I actually figured out. We'll go into that. I'll show you guys. But before all of that, we got the fan art. So if there's anything disrespectful or offensive, I do apologize. Let me just actually, because this game has a soundtrack in the background. There you go. Let me get rid of that soundtrack so it's not interfering with the fan art, all right? So, oh my God, this fan art now. Now we're getting British with the fan art, man. You almost had it for, oh my God, oh, you son of a bitch. Valtteri Bottas dangling that extra 400,000 if Zane Maloney just finished ahead of him in the race. Bottas just rips it away. Oh my God, that's cash money, man. That is that ain't right, Bottas. You piece of shit. What is this? Canadian F1 legend Jacques Villeneuve thoughts on F1 newcomer TP Johnny Superbman of 2BC Racing. Why is he in F1? He, Superbman, can't cut it. The only thing he can do is a line of coke. Okay. The coke joke's making it into Formula 1 now. Awesome. Great guy. Johnny to Daniel Ricciardo after crashing into Zane.
I'm here to help you. Please don't get upset. Hey, don't worry. You amaze me every time.
What, I'm
every
nice to Daniel Ricciardo?
You amaze me. Come here.
I have sympathy for Daniel?
That's all. Do you know who my favourite chef is?
No.
You.
Thank you.
Is this the kids' version?
Come on, you can do this.
Yes, yeah.
Fuck off, will you?
Oh, no. And that's how I treat Zane?
I can't believe just how inconsistent you are. Do me a favour.
It's the race engineers.
Nothing at all. Anything to say? Anybody? Fuck off.
So I treat Zane Maloney differently than I treat Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, that's a good one. That is a great one, man. You dipshits in the pit. What? 2BC Racing Team's pit crew after being constantly verbally abused by
Quit, Mr. One-Man Show!
Fuck that!
How will I ever find anyone else who knows how to fill me up with gas?
Oh my God. It's,
Chuck.
listen, they got one job to do. I recognize how important the pit crew is. I'm not saying that they're not important. They don't just... but we can't have mistakes like that. We can't do it. Joller Coaster, why is it so hard to break up with a Japanese girlfriend? You have to drop the bomb twice before she gets it. Oh my good God, Joller Coaster. Jesus Christ, this guy is savage.
Actually, we've got a replay here for you if you want to
Oh,
see it for the
no.
first time. Classic down the inside that becomes a bit messy as they take the second one. Any initial comments?
My voice in the background. Bottas.
I don't know. It's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Get your ass out of the way. Unfortunate my ass, man. 400K just like that. Thanks a lot. Valtteri Bottas. Holy crap, man. So if you guys want to send in any fan art, you can send it into our Discord. Yeah, the fan art for Formula 1 is actually pretty good. All right. All right, so let me get the sound back on. You guys can hear that ambient noise in the background, right? It's kind of like the menu music. I'll just be quiet for a second. You guys can hear that? John should learn about the dark jokes, dude. Consistency. It's quiet, but yes, that's okay. I want it quiet. I like it in the background. I think it's a nice soothing music. Quackhead for life. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Appreciate it, Quackhead for life. Thank you very much. The Bazoo Bear. All right. So let's get back into our 2BC racing team. 2BCR in our year 1 season with our new expansion team. All right. So because it was like a month, I might as well give you guys a nice little summary. First off, you notice that we changed the logo, 2BC Productions. You guys can tell me if you like the old logo or if you like the new one. Hang on a second. Team branding. Logo. What is it? It's pre-saved. Hang on, saved. Yeah. Which one did you guys like? This was the old one, the one at the top left, and then I made this new one right here. It's just, I don't know, a little bit more detailed. It's a little goofy, but it looks a lot better on the left side of the screen. So you guys all right with that logo? When did we get the new logo? I did this on my own after, like, in the last month or so, just to get it ready for the next one. I like the new one. You're goofy. It suits. I like the new one. Looks good. All right, cool. So, discard changes. Come on, there you go. We also have our new driver suit, so I went around and put the sponsors where they should be. Nice color scheme as well. Beautiful, right? You got the logo right there in the middle. On the top, you got the logos also. Daniel Ricciardo, let's go, buddy. And then you have the new car livery. And, yeah, I just made sure to put the logos in the right areas and the right color. That bad turtle logo was fucking horrible to make it work, but there you go. So everything is a lot more clean on this car now. Hey, Johnny, how's it going, Arknell? Bad turtle. LE, appreciate it. Thank you for coming a member. Logan Cooley as well. Logan, 5-time Stanley Cup champion. Jordan A, John, I was in the middle of banging my girlfriend, and when I saw the notification that you came on, I pushed her out of my bed when I was mid-thrust inside her so I can watch the stream. Holy details, Jordan A. All right, buddy. I don't know what to make of that. I appreciate it. Is that a compliment? I think I'll take it as a compliment. Thanks. Sorry to your girlfriend. Jesus Christ. All right, so the car looks a lot better. For some reason, she's pissed. All right, so let's get you guys all caught up to date. So our car performance, 17th on the grid. We got our mass upgrades the last time around. We still have one more upgrade that we're waiting on, the chassis. That's going to be available in 2 days. So I don't think we'll be able to get 2 chassis out by China unless we want to rush it. Now, we can begin to continue to design, but we're already at the 2nd generation for each car part, right? So I don't know if it's a good idea to start going 3rd generation, 4th generation. That's a lot of money. And at the end of the day, what are the goals that have been set out to us, for us, by the board, right? So the board only needs us to, hang on a second, the board only needs us to, yeah, they were delighted with our performance in Melbourne, and they were delighted with our performance in Suzuka. So the way we're driving right now, that's all we need to do. We just need to finish the season in 7th or better. So pushing to try to finish 4th or 3rd or 2nd, unless you're going to get 1st, what's the point, right? You're just wasting money. So I think maintaining that 7th position, that's key while maximizing the car for next season. So you can see we're in 7th. 7th. The Haas, the Williams, I mean, we could be battling for 6th. So I don't think we're going to, we're obviously not going to catch the Red Bull this year, right? If we want to catch the Red Bull, it's got to be for next season. The Ferrari, the McLaren, the Mercedes, I don't think we're catching them. I think we could battle the Aston Martin and then the rest of them. We got to take it to the Williams. We got to take it to the Haas. We got to take it to the RB. We got to take it to the Kick. We got to take it to the Alpine. So that's where we want to finish. So I will take a look at constructing some new parts for our cars, but right now I think we're pretty good. Money-wise, we're making plenty of money. Facilities, I'm getting all the upgrades that we need. A 2-star is fine. The team hub, I want to continue to get better. Race simulator, no, we don't need that. Boardroom, memorabilia room, hospitality. Boardroom, no, I don't need that. Weather center. Okay, so we're good. We're saving money. Now, when does the research period start? Research period, woo! Research period starts. So, I'll put the question to you guys. Would you like us to focus on finding more pace for this season, or do you think we could take it to the field with the car that we have and try to just get enough points to remain in 7th while maximizing the research for next season? What do you guys think? Now, there's some pros and cons. If we just try to maximize research for next season, if the other cars behind us continue to develop by the end of the season, we might be further back in 7th and then I get fired, right? So maybe a 3rd generation part for maybe like the chassis, or the maybe in 3rd generation for the front and rear wing, because that's a little bit cheaper to make. Maybe leave the chassis, the underfloor, the side pods, and the suspension the same. Like, what do you guys think? Max research only if you promise to play until next season. Oh yeah, smooth moves, don't worry. We're going to do a lot of simulating in this season as well. We're not going to have to race every single Grand Prix. It's just at the beginning of the year I want to have some fun and figure out where we are, right? Next year should be a priority, to be honest. Focus on next year. Okay. Focus on next year. All right, will do. All right, so, oh yeah. One of the things that we can do to make ourselves better for this year is upgrade from Zane Maloney. So I want to see a quick yes or a quick no. Should we upgrade Zane Maloney? Because he is not fast enough to get us points. And if we want to maximize our points, maybe just upgrading the driver instead of the car would actually be the right way to go. Not yet, no. Guys, he is so slow. He has no pace out there. He is no pace out there, and he is not going to develop. He's not going to be like Max Verstappen by next season. It's going to take a while. He is just, his braking and reactions are just not good enough, man. For the love of God, fire that bum. Maloney, run a poll. Get Zane out of here. I don't need a poll. There's only, there's not as many viewers in here as NHL. I can just read the chat. He'll go through the season and be on pace with Danny by the end of the season. Royal Doug, I don't want to wait to the end of the season. I can get Carlos Sainz or something for next year. Okay. All right, so if we're going to replace Zane Maloney, we got 11 days before China. Let me see what my whole setup here is. All right, so scouting, drivers, all right. So, hang on a sec. All right, so I've scouted Max, I've scouted Fernando, scouted Lewis Hamilton. We might want Carlos Sainz for next year. Which one are we scouting now? Scouting in process, Kevin Magnussen. Okay, so Joe Guan Yu, can I scout him? All right, so these are basically the drivers that we want, right? Daniel Ricciardo is going to be our better driver, so we don't need Lance Stroll, Alex Albon. These guys are a little bit too much. Yuki Tsunoda, Nico Hulkenberg, don't need any of those guys, right? But Zane Maloney is just too far down the list, and we talked about this before with Zane. The reason why he's 76 overall is because of his control. His pace, actually, he's more like a 70 overall. He's just not good enough. So out of all these guys, who do you think would be some good drivers? I'm currently scouting K-Mag. K-Mag, 81 overall, 31 years of age. That's kind of nice. Joe Guan, you know what? Joe Guan Yu could be an interesting one. The guy is Chinese, and the next Grand Prix is China. Sign him to a better car and get him some points, and you know, let him drive on front of his home fans. That could be perfect, man. Theo Pourchaire, Liam Lawson, and Theo Pourchaire. Well, problem with those guys is they are open to negotiation. They're going to be really good, though. They're going to have that potential. Okay. Oh, man. Joe or Pourchaire, maybe. Get Theo Pourchaire. Theo. All right. Well, if I start scouting them, it's going to cost 6 days, 11 days. Well, I might as well scout. Yeah, we got to scout them. All right, so I'll scout Joe. I have 2 scouts available, so I'll scout Joe, and I'll scout Theo Pourchaire. All right? I'll listen to you guys. All right, so, and then in the negotiations, I'm going to have to, like, force them to accept it. Oh, man, this is going to be rough. I'm going to have to spend some money here. Okay, so we're going to go through with that. Okay. Now, our car. We have the chassis coming in 2 days. I don't know. The Chinese Grand Prix is going to be 11 days, so it'll be 9 days away. I think I can get 1 chassis done for Daniel. I don't think I can get 2 chassis done unless I speed it up. And manufacturing underfloor side pod suspension. So I'm not even going to worry about upgrading the design yet. I want to see what the car looks like. We're going to save some money, and then after China, when we have our new driver, we'll see what our pace looks like, and then we'll make a decision then. Okay? Is there anything else that I'm forgetting about? Anything you guys want to see? Because I'm going to bring it back into YouTube mode and just do a nice little intro here. Liam and Joe are the same overall, and Liam's younger. Well, I have to scout them. So overall doesn't mean everything. Remember, Zane Maloney's overall 76. It doesn't look bad, but it's because certain stats that have to do with him not crashing are higher or overtaking. I want pace stats. So I want to... it's not just about your overall, man. How about you sign Zane as an affiliate? Yeah, I could maybe do that, but again, I want to save some money. Hang on a second. I'm a little bit cold in here. I need a sweater. There you go. All right. So we are good to go. So let me do my official intro. John, can you please oil up on stream someday? All right, Escar, we'll do it just for you, bud. No problem. All right, got it. Danny Rick is going to regress a ton, John. Oh, that's okay. Remember, we might be getting Carlos Sainz for next season. We're going to figure out about that next. This is what's going to be in this video. It's going to be about replacing Zane Maloney and figuring out what our pace is. All we need to do is get 7th this year, and then the rest we can save money, right? All right, so here we go. Let's bring it in. Okay, I know what to do. Okay. What was my intro for this again? What was it? All right, 2BCR? All right, 2BC Racing fans. What did I say again? John, thoughts on Diddy? Oh my god, dude, I don't even want to talk about that. It's fucking disgusting. Poor Justin Bieber. Holy shit. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. Second day of asking, John, what's your favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni. There you go. Holy shit, Vince. Okay. All right, Utah. All right, Utah. We are back. All right, 2BCR. 2BC Racing Team. All right, 2BC Racing Team. We are back. All right, cool. Got it. All right, let's see if I can just wing this. I don't even know. Here we go. Got to try to make this as professional as possible. Ready? All right, 2BC Racing Team, we are back, and it's time to continue our career here with 2BCR in our first season in Formula 1. Next up, we got the Chinese Grand Prix after the last weekend in, where was it, Japan? Oh my god. Horrible scenes with Zane Maloney, man. Where is it? The Grand Prix. There it is. Yes, it was Japan. We started off so well in qualifying because of the computers messing up in the rain, but our car was just not fast enough. Daniel Ricciardo finished in 11th. He dropped 6 positions. Zane Maloney was in the points to start the race, and he dropped back 12 places. Lost out on 400K from Valtteri Bottas, and we all made the decision that Zane Maloney is just not good enough for this team. When I selected him for 2BCR, I thought to myself, a young driver, we can develop him, but after a few races, I see that I made a major mistake. He just does not have the pace. His overall at 76 overall, it's not horrible, but it's boosted by attributes such as control and smoothness, which are great for tire wear and for not crashing, even though the guy's been crashed into and crashed in Japan. But the pace, braking, reactions, cornering's not bad, but accuracy, those 3 are so weak to the point where it doesn't matter what kind of car he's in, he is just going to be too slow. And we want to make sure that we finish in at least 7th place this year. I want to show you guys the board confidence. Our season objective is 7th or above, and we've actually been doing pretty good the last 2 races. So if you take a look at the constructors, we currently are in 7th. We're around Williams and Haas. I don't think we'll be able to take it to these guys till next year, and the research period is coming up, so we're really going to focus on that. But we want to just finish around here. So Daniel Ricciardo has been the guy that I can rely upon to get some points, right? He would have gotten a point in Japan if one of the top teams had one crash, one issue. That's what we're looking to take take advantage of. But we need a second driver that can also be there to help out with some strategy, right? So Zane, you just ain't the guy. So that's what we're first going to be doing in this video. We are going to be looking to replace Zane Maloney for the Chinese Grand Prix. We got our eyes on Kevin Magnussen, scouting 1 day left. Zhou Guanyu from China, that might be a good one. Or the young prospect, Theo Pourchaire. We're going to scout these guys to take a look at their attributes because I don't want to make the same mistake I made with Zane Maloney. We need pace. Now, onto the car development. We are still waiting for our second generation of chassis. Good news, we have second generation for everything else. The front wing's been constructed. Same thing with the rear, side pods, underfloor suspension. So once the chassis is done, we will have a second generation Formula 1 car. Now, we can go to third and fourth generation, but that's going to cost money, and that's only for a car this year. If we can get to 7th or better with the second generation car, I'd like to put all of our funds into research so that we can take it to the front runners for next seasons, right? So that's basically what you have to figure out, where you want to divert your funds. And I think by getting an upgraded second driver, we will get faster because Zane Maloney, like I said, is just not good enough. All right, so you guys are on board. You know the plan now. And also, I took the time to rebrand the car, make sure it looks real good. So all the logos and everything now are sized perfectly. They got the right color. We got the new logo as well, 2BC Productions. You can see it on the bottom. And our drivers' suits, all the sponsorships are right where they should be. Woo! Looking clean, let me tell you. So what do we got here? Oh, all right. Minor technical changes. So every year we get to vote on what changes we would like to see in Formula 1. Moderate regulation changes, which is basically going to take your car down by 10% in everything. Or you can go with the minimal regulation changes. Now, this one's obvious for us, right? If we're at the back, we want moderate changes because we're not going to be as fast. I'll just give you guys a simple little math lesson. We'll keep it simple, right? Say one team has an attribute of 100 and your attribute is 50, whether it's top speed or whatever. 10% for them is 10. 10% for you is only 5. So they're losing 10 attribute points. You're losing 5. Because we're at the back, we want to vote for moderate regulation changes. And that will help us catch all the other teams for next season. Bang. But we got to see what the other teams want, right? Because the teams at the front, they'll probably vote for minimal changes like Red Bull and such. All right, so that's all that taken care of. Let's continue. Scouting complete. All right, K-Mag. Do we want to go after Kevin Magnussen? Cornering, 79. Braking, 76. Reactions, 81. Now, this is affected by his mentality. So I think if you scout someone, you can go back to the inbox and actually take a look at his real stats right here. There you go. Cornering is officially 81. Braking is officially 78. Reactions is officially 83. Now, you might think that that's a little bit low, but remember, we're focusing on the mentality for our drivers. I think you can increase everybody's attribute by +9 is the max. So imagine a +5 in each category there. Cornering now becomes 86. Braking now becomes 83. Reactions now become 88, right? This guy is actually pretty good. He's comparable to Daniel Ricciardo. So K-Mag's profile, I will wait on him, though, because we want to see about Theo Pourchaire, and we want to see about Zhou Guanyu. We'll compare the 3. We'll send out 3 contracts, and we'll see which one wants it, all right? I'll just put the seat out there for anybody. So I think we're pretty good. Yeah, let's continue. I know I have a scout, but I want to get all the 3 scouts on the same page. So let me just wait for the 4th one there. The Tour Center, level 4 is complete. Chassis, Generation 2, complete. All right, so my Tour Center can be upgraded to level 5. This is going to give us $96,000 a week just in revenue from people coming to visit our Tour Center. Inbox. Okay, so chassis design incomplete. So view in warehouse. So let's see how good this chassis is. So this was our old chassis. All right, the car part attributes not looking very good. 17, 19, 15, 19. The new chassis, bang. Drag reduction goes to 1. Woo! We built a freaking rocket ship with this chassis, baby. Holy shit, our drag reduction. Oh my god. Yeah, look at our drag reduction. Went up by 1 kph, 1.06 kph. Oh yeah, we built a rocket ship with this one. So now we want a manufacturing, but I have no manufacturing capacity. So we're still constructing everything else. So, yeah, 3 days. I mean, I might be able to do an emergency production just to get that thing out there. Oh man, 3 days. I got to get these done. No, you got to get these done. So be it. We're playing the long run. Remember, we just got to get 7th. Investing in Aurelia Nobles. What the hell is this? Investing in her? What does that mean? Hello, Johnny. We've identified one of our affiliate drivers as possibly benefiting quite a bit from further investment. I have attached their profile below, and if you agree that they have potential, I think we should spend extra money on more training and coaching sessions, as well as more time in race sim. You mean I can increase her potential? I think we could significantly bolster their abilities and put them in a great place. Wait a minute. Who is this woman? Aurelia Nobles. That's my affiliate? Team Ferrari. Wait a minute. I want to see your profile. She's driving with Ferrari. She's not my affiliate. I have no clue. Cost to terminate. I have no clue about her potential. Why the hell did... Hell no! I'm not spending $400,000 on some random person to make them better, not even on my team. Let me spend $400K as some freaking expansion team to help out Ferrari, an established brand that's been here since the beginning. Oh yeah, let me get the fuck out of here. Acknowledge. What do I, can I say no? Can I say hell no? No, acknowledge. The game makes you stay PC. Okay, fine. Get the fuck out of here. That nonsense. John passes on 2 women in this series. It's not my fault the game keeps... Oh, whatever. Whatever. Calm down. Calm down. Continue. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Because I'm waiting for the scouts, and I can't design anything because the manufacturing, right? Underfloor's got low stock. Don't worry about that. My manufacturing is complete. Suspension. Done. Underfloor. Done. Side pods. Also done. Alright, so those are all the manufacturing. Now, that opens up the chassis to be manufactured. So, let me go to manufacture. Let me select the chassis. China is now 6 days away. It's going to take 10 days to get a chassis done. If I rush it, it's going to take 7 days. So, unfortunately, we will not be able to see this rocket ship right now. We're going to have to wait until either the next Grand Prix or the Grand Prix after that. The one after this is the Miami Gardens. That is 20 days away. If I get 2 done, that's going to be 20 days. Talk about lining up perfectly, right? Give me a green light. 2 chassis, normal, 20 days, both will be ready for Miami. I got to do that, right? Because I could also do 1 and do emergency. That's going to cost me $2.2 million in comparison to $500,000. We don't want to be spending money for this year, right? Correct? Normal? It's a sprint weekend. This is going to be a long-ass stream. Oh, it's a sprint weekend. Oh, all right, good. All right, so we're just going to do 2 normal 20 days for the chassis. They will get ready for Miami. Bang. There it is. All right, so what about my other car parts? Because these are all second gens. We want to, yeah, manufacture another wing. Get that wing done. There you go. A rear wing. I need more wings. Get another rear wing done. 1. Get it done. There you go. I need to get all these done. Side pods, I got 3. Ooh, we needed, no I needed another suspension. The suspension wasn't ready to go in the last race either. You know what? The suspension is actually not that big of a deal because all the suspension is right now is tire preservation, which is really nice, but we'll get to that eventually, all right? Because I'm not going to be able to get a suspension done before China, and the wings will get done, which means that I can get 1 extra done for Miami. We'll have 2 suspensions and 2 chassis ready to go for Miami, okay? So that's, yeah, that all works out. That's perfect. Engine. We are still using our first engines. Yeah. And what about our gearbox? Oh, my God. Daniel Ricciardo messed up that first gearbox. All right, good. All right, so that is everything right there. Our scouts are still out there, correct? Inbox calendar. Yeah, the scouts are going to come up tomorrow, so let's advance. Scouting complete. All right, get ready. Now it is time to make our decision. All right, so Theo Pourchaire, Joe Guan Yu, and Magnussen. So if I go to filter, hang on a second. If I go to scouting, and I apply, there you go. No, I don't want you. How do I just, whatever. Kevin Magnussen. The reason I want to bring it up here is because this screen shows you what their stats are at their base level, not affected with mentality, all right? So try to just take a visual. The most important stats would be at the top. Cornering, braking, reactions, and accuracy. Those are your pace. Control is about crashing. Smoothness is about tire wear. Adaptability is in the rain, and overtaking and defending speaks for itself, right? So that is K-Mag. Theo Pourchaire. Let's see. Oh, my God. Theo's got the pace, but not a lot of control, not a lot of smoothness. He's horrible at overtaking, horrible at defending, not bad in the... But he's got pace, man. He's got pace, so qualifying pace. You get him some clean air out there, he would certainly be better than Zane Maloney, all right? Might even be a little bit faster than Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, my God, man. 64 overtake, yeah, but with a DRS and battery charge, you might be able to do that all right. It's just in the harder tracks. And then Zhou Guanyu, cornering 78, braking 79, reactions 80, accuracy 81, control 84. Zhou's kind of good. So, okay, so Theo's got the pace. Let's just look at Zhou and Magnussen. Zhou looks like that, 78, 79, 80, 81. And Magnussen, 81, 78, 83, 79. I think between the two, K-Mag would probably have a Zhou Guanyu. What does Zhou have over K-Mag? Zhou, what do you have? Control, 84, and overtaking. Yeah. Okay. So, let's approach all of them, shall we? First up, K-Mag. Proposed contract. What is this going to take? So, car 2, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Offer deadline, 7 days. Dude, I'm going to need this immediately. Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this done before China. All right. All right, so let me do this with the Twitch fans and the YouTube scouts, and then we'll bring it back. We'll streamline. All right, guys, what do you think? I can't think and commentate at the same time. I need to cut this up. Check out Theo's development rate. Okay. Sorry, guys. So what's Zane's development rate? Very high. All right, so very high for Zane Maloney. That is good. Where is Theo Pourchaire? Development rate, very high. Yeah, all right, so very high for those guys. Zhou Guanyu, yeah, he's already average. And K-Mag, low. So at least Zhou Guanyu's younger, so he's got the potential to grow. So I think, yeah, K-Mag's probably not the guy. Oh, look at that. And K-Mag's buyout fee is $1 million. Oh, look at that as well. Marketability. Zhou Guanyu has the highest marketability, which means more money. And the buyout fee is only $500K. What do you guys think? Theo, out of these choices, Zhou will be more well-rounded. Zhou would be more well, and Zhou is only 24, so you're going to get some. Theo will be a stud next year. Theo is just going to crash. Go for Theo, long-term development. That's true. Theo could also be your guy of the future, and then you can, okay. All right, let's try to get Theo, see how much it costs, and if we can't get Theo, we'll go for Zhou Guanyu. All right? All right, sounds good. Let me bring it back. And after careful deliberation with the Twitch scouts, they want the young man, Theo Pourchaire. Makes sense. He's going to be the second driver. This is what we should have done at the beginning. Instead of Zane Maloney, he's got the pace. He may have some issues with crashing and such, but he's got the pace where we get him clean air. He'll qualify much better than Zane Maloney as well. Him and Daniel Ricciardo, I can have them working together, and also it's your driver of the future, right? So, okay, let's go for it. Theo Pourchaire, right? Marketability is only 58. So what we're going to try to go for this guy. If it costs too much and it doesn't work out, then we will settle for Zhou Guanyu, and we will refocus on our driver lineup going forward halfway through the year or the beginning of next season, right? So driver position, car number 2, yeah. Contract length, what do you want, buddy? You want a 4-year deal? I'll give you a 4-year deal. Is starting immediately? Sure, immediately. Oh my god. Breakout multiplier, 0. Okay, so I can say, so he can get poached if he's not enjoying himself here, so be it. Offer deadline, 7 days. I don't have that time. The Chinese Grand Prix is in 5 days. Now, you lose a lot of value if you want the answer immediately. Let's see if I can make it work with immediately, or if we're going to have to give him some time. We might not even be able... I don't want to have to race the Chinese Grand Prix with Zane Maloney. So, signing bonus and race bonus. Oh, jeez. All right, so bonus threshold. If you can get yourself into 12th place, Zane, I will give you a race bonus of 10,000 a race, all right? That is where we're going for. If we're going to get 7th, we need to be in 11th and 12th every single race, ready right there to get some points, right? Salary. Oh my god. All right, so the salary goes up. That's actually not that bad. I can pay this guy. Ooh, I can actually make this happen. Offer deadline. Okay, hang on a second. I didn't know it was going to go up that much. Daniel Ricciardo. How much is Daniel Ricciardo making every single race? Hang on a second. Let me find out his contract. Daniel is making $683,000 a month. So I don't want to pay Theo Pourchaire more than that. Let's see if I can get this done. Hang on a second. I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going to be impossible to get it up there. The appeal was all the way down. Contract length 4 seasons. Next season, no, immediately. Salary. All right, so I'd pay you $500,000 a year. Hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah! I'll pay you. I'll pay you that. There you go. Okay, now I know what you guys are thinking, John. That's crazy. It's gonna go back down. So offer deadline immediately. Breakout multiplier. Now I can put this up so that if somebody wants to try to poach him from me, they're gonna have to. Ooh, hell yeah! All right, signing bonus. I'll give you a signing bonus. I'll give you a nice little. How do I? Is there any way to make this go quicker? No, you gotta just. Oh, jeez. Gotta do it this way. Oh my God! I can't click on it and just change the. Oh. I'll give you a signing bonus of $500,000, Theo Pourchaire. All right, the Kick Sauber ain't gonna give this to you. There you go, 500K. Rose, I don't even need the race bonus anymore. Immediately, and now what I can do is I can lower his monthly salary until it falls into the category that it needs to be. Holy crap! This is easy. I can easily get this done. I'll give you 300K a year, sure. I'll lock it for 5 seasons now. Card number 2 immediately. Okay, I think we're good. Race bonus immediately. If I go 7 days, immediately. Twitch Scouts, are you seeing anything that you don't like? It's going to cost me $1.8 million to break the contract. It's going to be $500K as well, the buyout fee. Interesting. Give him a raise bonus? I don't need a raise bonus now. Why? I don't need to pay him any more money. He's really happy with this. Too much? I mean, I think that's totally worth it. Your secondary drive, 275. Yeah, but it drops so quickly. This is what I mean. I don't want to play around with this. I don't want to have it here and then it comes back. He wants a little bit more. It's immediate. I want to make this. Yeah. The race bonus will affect his mentality. All right. People are saying things. I got to trust them. Okay, so there you go. I'll give him a race bonus. If he gets 12th or higher, he gets 10K. All right, there you go. In his back pocket. 5 seasons, sure. Offer deadline immediately. All right, so I'm going to send this out there. Okay, let me just bring it back. 2BCR fans, here we go. We are spending a pretty penny, $2.7 million, to go after Theo Pourchaire to replace Zane Maloney. The fans have given me the green light. It's a lot of money, but he's worth it. He's got the pace, and we're going to start. The future driver for 2BCR. Offer contract. Sending proposal. Response received. Contract accepted. He did not like the breakout multiplier. Whatever, man. No team is going to steal him from me. Signing bonus he loved. He did not like the race target bonus. Offer deadline, he hated it. But, man, you're getting an upgrade. You're getting out of that Sauber. So before I hit the X button, I need the final green light from the fans. Spam yes or no. Let me know, boys. Hire immediately. Yes. Yes, Johnny. Yes. All right. Here we go. So the fans are in agreement. Theo Pourchaire, the newest member of 2BCR. Zane Maloney, I am sorry, brother. Just no room for you. Break contract, 2.7. Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts. But he's hired, baby. Theo Pourchaire, the newest driver for 2BCR. Oh, and he's positive. His overall mentality is positive. That means his stats. Oh, cornering is 91. Braking is 88. Reactions is 88. Accuracy is 87. Because he's happy on this team. You guys were right. The contract, you got him positive because of his, yes, contract negotiation. Yes, boys. Yes, all right. So we stole Theo Pourchaire from the Sauber. So Daniel Ricciardo, bud. So Daniel's not exactly as fast as Theo, but he's far more consistent, right? Daniel's got the accuracy, the control, the smoothness. Oh, you know what? What's his smoothness at? 80. That's going to be interesting. Theo Pourchaire is going to be into the pits like 3 or 4 laps before Daniel has to go in, right? Now, hang on. How much does it cost to break the contract? Cost to terminate contract, $169 million. So if a team wants to poach him, they got to pay me $169 million. Yeah, baby. That's investing in your future. That is protecting your asset. He's not going anywhere, man. He is not going anywhere. All right, so scouting. So we have our scouts back now. We have Theo Pourchaire. Now the question is, do we hold on to Daniel Ricciardo for next season, or do we look to improve? We know we have Carlos Sainz. Let's just go after the rest of them, right? So George Russell, even though he's going to be the #1 for for Mercedes next year with Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari, let's still just start to scout all the top guys. Because now we know we have our young driver. We're just going to need somebody who is a legit... veteran next season. I'm hoping that Daniel Ricciardo doesn't drop. If only he gets a little bit better, I mean, that'll be fine. He's definitely good enough if he's happy, right? So Theo Pourchaire is on the team. Beautiful. What do I still have? Oh, that's why. Hang on. Filter. One applied. Clear filters. Apply and return. There you go. Welcoming Theo Pourchaire. There you go. Looks nice. All right, so let's continue here. Regulations vote. All right, the vote has come in. The vote has come in, and it is going to be moderate regulation changes. Let's go. Ferrari voted against it. Red Bull voted against it. Williams and Haas voted against it. Aston Martin voted against it. But 2BCR, Kick, RB, Alpine, Mercedes, and McLaren all voted for the moderate changes. So that is going to help us out. So now we know what changes are going to happen for next season, which means that the research period is officially open, right? Yes, research period is open. Let us not waste any time whatsoever, all right? Let's get going. So no, we're not going to worry about the third generation of car parts just yet. We're going to worry about this. So yeah, I want to get the basic stuff done. So watch this. I'm going to do something stupid. I know it's 10% in everything that's going down, but I'm going to lower drag reduction. High speed, medium speed. We can work on this eventually. Tire preservation, right? I want to work on the things to make my car reliable to start the year, and then we'll build the speed after that. But if you can get your tire preservation where it needs to go, engine temperature as well. And I think there's one more in there. Engine temperature, tire wear, and there's something else. I'm forgetting what it... it's the dirty air. It's following. You can get those, then you build the speed on that. You will have a very reliable car. And some of these other computer teams, you know, you can see by the end, they have to buy new car parts and stuff. So I'm going after reliability. So $1 million, sure. Get that done. I can send engineers there to get it done faster. But I'm just going to take care of this right now. So that's the suspension. Next up, the chassis. What can I get for the chassis? We're going to get engine cooling, all right? Engine cooling up for the chassis. Everything else down. DRS delta, drag reduction. And the good thing about research is you can stack as much research on these as you want. You just have to have the money, and you got to have the time. But we're getting started nice and early, man. Okay, don't need the front wing, rear wing, side pods. You're huge. Side pods. We're going to go engine cooling again, all right? Hell, we could, if we got our engine nice and cool, we could even maybe whip out the Red Bull engine next season instead of the Mercedes. Although I do like reliability. Reliability is key. Doesn't matter how fast you are if you can't finish the race. Underfloor. What do we got for underfloor? Airflow sensitivity. Yes, so drag reduction all the way down. So it looks like if we can stack like 5 research development or research projects onto one another, we can negate the 10% drop-off. All right. Now, while the other teams are going to be competing with each other for this season, they're not going to be researching as much as we are. Airflow sensitivity. Bang. There it is. One engineer. Boom. 1 million. All right. So we're down to 15.2 million. This is what I mean. I got to start making money, and I got to start saving money. I got 4 extra engineers. We're going to send them out. 30 days for each one of these research projects. Okay. So we'll get that done. And we still have the chassis that we need to manufacture. That's on its way. Perfect. All right, so let's advance. Facility upgrade, CFD simulator. All right, so our facilities are all at level 2. Manufacturing complete of the front and rear wing. That way I can now get the suspension done again. The CFD simulator, all these are level 2. So we can now start taking it to the top teams, which is really good. Rear wing manufactured. Yep. So now I go back to my manufacturing. We want to get more suspensions done. Get 2 of these suckers done. All right, 16 days, get it done. Yeah, Miami's in 17 days. Perfect. Boom. 2, normal. All right, so everything else, I want to leave a manufacturing part available just in case we have a crash this weekend. But the chassis is going to be getting done. The suspension is going to be getting done. We have 3 parts for the side floor and the side pods and the underfloor, and then our front and rear wings are already taken care of. So, yeah, we're good. I don't even know if you guys understand what I'm saying, right? I'm talking a mile a minute right now. It all makes sense to me in my head. And here we effing go. Oh, I love that Theo Pourchaire is already happy. He's going to be happy for this one. All right, so here we go. Car analysis. Where do we sit on the grid? Here in China, medium speed is key, and I am 13th, so that's pretty good. Low speed is recommended, and we are 15th. If only we could have had our chassis out for this track, because top speed is also there as well. So a 13, a 15, and a 15 for our speed here in China. Race targets, let's see what we got. All right, so we want money. You think Daniel Ricciardo can get 11th on this track? I don't know. What do you guys think we should do? I want money. I'm going to go for 13th. I just want to make sure we get money. 368, yeah, that's key. All right, so 13th for Daniel Ricciardo, 15th for Theo Pourchaire. Good luck, Theo. I'm going. So remember those two numbers, 13 and 15. Can we get it done? Ladies and gentlemen, let's head out to China. For the first time since when? Before COVID? Oh!
We're just getting settled here in Shanghai, ahead of the Chinese Grand Prix. A visit to Shanghai International Circuit can only mean it's time for the Chinese Grand Prix. This state-of-the-art track combines high G-force corners with one of the longest straights on the calendar, and with space for up to 200,000 spectators, not a minute of action will be missed.
200,000.
Keep an eye out for a new face this weekend, as we prepare to see a debutante take to the track.
Debutante?
Now let's crack on with the weekend.
All right, yeah, it's a sprint. It's a sprint weekend. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 races here. Ooh, interesting. Well, let's get it done. That's all right. Okay. So first off, can you guys just help me out a little bit? Can you guys spam some emotes on Twitch? I want to see if I fixed this. It got frozen yesterday when I was doing GM mode. The new logo on the uniforms looks fresh. Appreciate it, my man. All right, is it popping up for you guys? Is it freezing on the screen, or you guys see the emotes? Like it's working the way it should? Looks good? All right, good. All right, so... Oh, man. So, okay, so let me talk to you guys about this. The sprint weekends are really rough because you don't get any chance to practice, which means your car setup is going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm going to jump in for free practice 1 because we want to try to make as many changes as we can, all right? You guys all right with that? Because we only have 1 practice session, which means I got to get in there and I got to use my... Oh, man, this is going to be rough for Theo Pourchaire in his first race, man. So hard tires, yeah, save the hard tires. I'm going to go in there. I have no clue. Car parts, no clue. Driver options. Save the battery, save the engine. You can drive a little bit quick, though, but save the battery, save the engine. All right, there you go. And give him 20 laps of fuel just so we can get that first test out of the way. All right, go to practice 1. Let's go.
That's green light.
Woo! Look at that car. Looks beautiful. I mean, it looked beautiful before, but now it looks even cleaner, baby. Look at that 2BCR car. Oh, the purple. And the logo is now, look at that. The sponsorships are in the right spot, so it looks even better now, right? Oh, it looks awesome.
Radio is good, Trick's good.
How is Theo Pourchaire's knowledge at 85 when he hasn't driven the car yet? That's a good point. Glitch! Glitch! Charn Strong, he found it out. That's right. You're right, bud. He gets the knowledge from the previous driver. Maybe the knowledge is actually about the engineer, you know? Like the racing engineer has the knowledge that he acquired from the previous driver, right? And so then he just passes it on to him. This game is full of them. He reads the car. All right, so they're going to go around. I want to try to get this done as quick as possible. It's actually, you know what, for anyone who hasn't seen China, it's actually a real fun track. We'll stay on board here with the head, all right? One of my favorite tracks, actually. They do it well in Japan and China. Watch this first corner. It's just a long, slow uphill that you naturally brake because you're going up, and then it's a nice little chicane with the down. A great overtaking, but it's like people are jostling for position, And then this straight, it's not even a DRS zone, but a lot of people get the overtake done right here, which is crazy. So that's why I love turn 1, because it's all about setting up here. You get into this section, sometimes they're going side by side still, but usually by this high speed, one guy takes over, the other one has to slot in behind, right? Now, I have seen Lewis Hamilton get an overtake done here on the outside. They go around if they have incredible grip. So it's one of those crazy tracks where overtakes can happen a lot. Then you get here, and it's weird, even though you have a long straight, I found that watching the Grand Prix this season, I found that a lot of the overtakes were done on the start-finish straight. Like, you'd use this straight to pull them closer, and then you'd get the overtake done. So watch, again, another one where you got to get to top speed while turning. So it's like, how early do you get on the gas? Do you tear the tires up? And then, like the thing said, the longest straight in the calendar. I mean, it's like a freaking runway, man. And then look at the stands. 200,000 fans in there. So you can get an overtake done on this straight, no doubt, but in real life anyways, they use that one to set it up. They stay close, and then after this one, they'll set it up into turn 1 because you can overtake anywhere into turn 1. Inside line, outside line, it doesn't matter. And there's your lap in China. All right, so it's actually a really fun lap. I like it. How do you guys like the logos on the left now, right? There you go. It looks much better. Instead of the big block behind, right? I got the PNG file. Don't watch enough F1, thanks. Not gonna lie, I prefer the Japan track personally. Japan's good too. I wouldn't say it's better or worse, right? It's just about your personal preference. But I love elevation. I love using elevation, and Japan does a great job with using elevation as well. Elevation during braking zones, and then after a braking zone, a little downhill so you can get that extra speed. Like, it's great, man. Looks good, John. For a management game, this looks really good graphics-wise. Oh yeah, this game, I love this game. I've always loved this game. I think the first one that they came out with was Manager 22, and it wasn't good. Like, it had some glitches, but I still just loved it. I loved it, man. Did they update the game? I'm sure they did. If it's been a month, I'm sure there was an update. But it's probably little fixes that we don't need to worry about. Alright, so we're down there in 17th and 19th, but remember, we're not putting in our fastest laps right now. We are just trying to uncover the track acclimatization and also trying to get familiar with the car setup. So we're going to be pulling these guys in as soon as they get to 5 out of 5. There you go, 5 out of 5.
How do you feel about doing another lap on this set? At the moment, I'd say it's a bit of a struggle.
The moment, it's a bit of a struggle, he's saying. So I'm going to pull in Daniel Ricciardo. Now, what about... Oh, good. They both finish at the same time. Oh, damn! Theo Pourchaire actually has his voice in the game? Sweet! Instead of just getting some random voice, I get... Alright, nice.
Okay, and we box.
I missed the quirks of Motorsport Manager. Yeah. Is this just released or 25 released soon? This just released, Jax. The F1 season starts in December, right? So, yeah, we're basically in the second half of the season now, so...
Pit lane.
They're a little bit different.
Pit limits are off. We'll be stopping in front of the garage.
All right, so both of them are in. All right, now I gotta do my my special work. So it seems like we can get a change in now, and then we can get one more change. We get 2 more changes. All right, we can get 2 more changes. So Ricardo, let's go. All right, so all I'm doing is changing the front and the rear wing, not changing everything else. So we're just trying to use process of elimination to uncover as much information about this as we can. So we know the straights are not going to be there. The straights are not, they're not in the right spot, but I'm still just going to do that to find out the other ones, all right? So I'm going to maximize it in those 2 directions. I know it looks dumb. I know you're thinking, John, that ain't the setup. I'm just trying to use process of elimination and change as much about the car as I can, while only changing the parts that are easiest to change. You start changing all the other 4 parts, the car will be in the paddock for, I don't know, half an hour, man. It takes way too long. So we're just trying to uncover as much about this car as we can. So I'm just going to fast forward again. All right. Ricardo, send out. Pourchaire, send out. All right. Get them back out there. All right, so they're just going to go around again and try to get to level 5 again. That's a good strategy, not gonna lie. Yeah, especially if we only have 1 practice session. I'm just information to me is the most important thing right here. And we're gonna have to take some guesses, but there's no point in trying to find the perfect setup here in practice. I need to log as many laps as possible, get the track acclimatization get up there, get the car parts up there, and get as much knowledge out there as possible. Because both my drivers are actually happy right now. Like Ricardo is enthusiastic. Pourchaire is happy. So if I can get their confidence up there as well, we're looking good. The only thing that it frightens me about Pourchaire, his confidence is going to be hard to get up there because he's a rookie. So it's not like Daniel Ricciardo because he's a veteran. He doesn't have the red bar as large. Like he doesn't feel the pressure like the young kid does. All right, so that's times 8. Let me go times 16. If you can find the ideal spot for the rear wing, it's so much easier to find everything else, right? I know. What's up, John? How you been today? Pretty good, cowboy. Having a good day. Getting some Formula 1 in here. And then around 7 o'clock, we're going to get back to Spider-Man tonight. Getting the new 2-stream-a-day setup going. It's going to be beautiful. We actually might even just do the sprint today by itself. And then save the Grand Prix for another one. We'll see how much time I got. Because what I want to do is basically 2 hours is my sweet spot, right? If I can get 2 2-hour streams in a day, that'll be nice. And the days where we got Leaf games, that's about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I can extend it a little bit longer. You know what I mean? But games like this, yeah, we can have some fun. Don't be burning yourself out, John. I'm not burning myself out. This is what I mean. 2 hours is nothing. But I also figured out with the Twitch, so I went live today at like 3:20, so I can't go live again on Twitch till 7:30, 4 hours after I went live, so that you guys still get the notifications. Leafs tonight? No, I'm not watching any preseason. Fuck with that. Habs versus Toronto? Dude, Line A versus Toronto's going to be so fun. Matthews versus Line A. That rivalry. It comes back in the form of the Leafs versus the Habs. Fucking great, man. And then Slavkovsky's there as well, you know, like, oof. That Habs Leafs, what we need is that we need the Habs to become a playoff-bound team before the Leafs get too old and fall out, you know what I mean? I want, fuck Boston and Tampa and Florida. I want the Habs in there. You guys signed Pacioretty? Yeah, Pacioretty, right? And you know, if we had like a playoff series against Montreal and we actually had fans in the building, you know, PK Subban would be in the audience. You know, Carey Price would be there. It'd be awesome, man. It'd be freaking awesome. You think Laffy can figure things out? No offense, guys. We watched the playoffs. Laffy figured things out. He broke out in the playoffs last year. Don't worry about Laffy. You guys watched it with me. We were watching the Rangers. Laffy broke out, man. He was getting it done. He was getting it done at the highest level against the Stanley Cup champions. I think he had a good season. He had an even better playoff run. All right, so 4 or 5. We're almost done. I thought we might get it there. He was called a bust, Lafreniere. Yeah. I give all those prospects a break. 2020 and 2021, they really screwed. Like, the pandemic really screwed with young prospects because the NHL, they found a way to get those major leagues continue to play, but the CHL and all, they were all locked down. Like, Lafreniere, he was drafted in 2020, right? He should have been immediately into the NHL with the full training camp and all those guys helping him out. Instead, it's pandemic time. So the time of his life where he's got to be working the hardest and he's not in his prime, but you guys know what I mean, 18 coming into the league. It's just different. And so now we come back in 2022 and there's 3 years worth of prospects that are all there. Like, I kind of give all the prospects a little bit of a break for the last 5 years, man. Same thing with like Owen Power and, oh God. Slavkovsky, that's another, you know, like I give all those guys a break. Because they don't come out and get 100 points in the first season, they're a bust. Like, you guys are crazy, man. The expectations for first overall picks is just, woof.
More box now.
Thoughts on Crosby extension? What did Crosby extend for? I heard that it was a really cheap deal. Good for him, man. Like, Crosby has one thing in mind. I want to stay in Pittsburgh and I want to win. So I got to sign a cheaper contract. 8.7? 8.7. Yeah, that's great for him. Good for him.
Copy.
I thought you guys were going to say something crazy like 5 or 6. 8.7 seems about right for Crosby. No offense. You're not paying no 36-year-old player who the team missed the playoffs last year. You're not paying him 14, 13 million, you know what I mean? Even though he might be worth it, you can't do that. You just can't. It's a salary cap system. He was going to get 10. He always does 8.7. Yeah, I remember him having 8.7 before. He was going to get whatever he asked for. No way Dubas would let him walk. Yeah, Pat, I agree. But that's why I'm saying, like, he wants to win, but he wants to play for Pittsburgh, so he's got to have to take a little bit of a... But it's good to hear that he's still getting 8.7 because, I mean, I'd still put Crosby up against anybody in the NHL. One game, if Crosby's healthy and he's like, you know, like, come on. All right, so let's get the rest of these now. We got one more chance all the way back the other way now, right? All the way back the other way. There you go. Right there and there. That's it. You know who I wanted to see Sidney Crosby go to? And people are going to, like, roll their eyes. I wanted to see him go to Colorado. And I know that would be OP, but I love the idea of veteran players going and having one last dance with, like, with a superpower. You know, I love that. Like, Crosby with McKinnon. Crosby, McKinnon, and Makar on the power play. I love that, man. Cole Harbor. Crosby to Winnipeg? Nah, that doesn't do anything for me. What are you talking about? Crosby to Montreal could be kind of fun, but Montreal's not in that position. Like, I want to see Is it crazy to say I want to see Crosby in the playoffs? I want to see Ovi in the playoffs. Although Ovi should stay with Washington because he's chasing Gretzky's goal record. But, like, Crosby could still be in the playoffs, man. Johnny, your Blue Jays fucking blow. My Blue Jays, please. Ovechkin will not touch a cup ever again, sadly. Elias Damey, you say that like that's a bad thing. The guy won the Stanley Cup, and it was the greatest Stanley Cup victory. Everyone was there for him. I'm a Leaf fan. You're gonna complain about not getting 2? Fuck off, all right? He got 1. He got all the money in the world, and he's gonna beat Gretzky's record. Fuck, I don't have any sympathy for fucking for Alexander Ovechkin, man. Come on. Didn't you literally predict the Leafs winning this year? Well, I don't know if I predicted it. I'm hopeful. I want it to happen. But if I had to put money on it, nah, yeah, it's just probably not. The Leafs won't win a cup until they have a real goaltender. Yeah. Joseph Wall getting injured right when we needed him. And then Samsonov wasn't even that bad in games, but whatever. We would have lost to Florida anyways. What's the point? You know what I mean? Do you see Yager still scoring? Jaromir Yager, dude. The guy just won't stop. Bro, goaltending was far from the issues the last few years. Yeah, I know. That's power play, man. This goal scoring in the playoffs just always goes away. For an offensive team to not score in the playoffs, I mean, that's obviously going to be an Achilles heel. The Leafs are an offensive team whose power play goes to shit come playoff time. Because they poach on non-playoff teams all throughout the regular season. And then in the playoffs, they match up against a good team that scouts them, figures out how they score in the power play, and they shut it down. And the Leafs never adjust.
Copy.
Who's a surprise team this year? A lot of experts say Utah. Yeah. Surprise team. Well, I don't think it's a surprise. I think New Jersey will find their groove again from last year. I think, I'm looking at the Atlantic, right? There's got to be a team eventually that breaks up what's going on in the Atlantic. Like Detroit, Montreal, Ottawa, or Buffalo. Like one of the, like I'm looking at one of those, man. I am. Boston or Tampa eventually. Even the Leafs could miss the playoffs. I don't know, man. I think the Atlantic has got, to shake it up a little bit. Detroit is loaded. Buffalo's exciting. Will they get it done? A lot of times, you just got to get off to a good start. You know what I mean? Maybe some other teams deal. Ooh, good.
Copy that. Understood.
I'm a Tampa fan, and I'm still depressed about Stamkos. Yeah. Hey, don't be depressed. You got 2 Stanley Cups and 3 finals, you know?
Understood.
Better than most. All right, so we were able to get 5 out of 5. Beautiful. Johnny, imagine you got invited to the NHL 25 creator event. Come on, man. I don't get invited to anything. Don't some guys have the game early already? No, that used to be me. 10 years ago, I'd get the game early. Not anymore. That's all right, though. Remember, nothing in life is for free. And so if I'm getting the game early, they'd expect something from me. So, no thank you. John, name the most random Leafs player. Go. Jonas Höglund. Gary Volk. Fuck. There's some other ones in there. Jyrke Lume. Kyle Burakowski or oh fuck, I forgot that name. Alan McCauley. Dmitry Yuskevich. Owen Nolan. Brian Leach. Did EA email you to tell you that they won't be giving you... No, Jordan A, come on. Jordan A, is that how the world works, where they send negative things in text messages or emails? No, you just ghost someone, man. You just go from 1 year inviting someone out somewhere or sending them a freaking copy to the next year, just nothing. That's how you handle it in real life. You just ghost. Garbageovsky. Goodbye, Denny Rick. Okay, so here we go. Driver preparation, 60 and 65. Let's see. Yeah, you see the red bar. Ooh, we got him into the confident though. Let's go. That's not horrible for a sprint weekend. He's not in the red. Let's go, Theo. Let's go, Theo.
Welcome everyone. Qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
Qualifying for the sprint? Did I hear that right? Oh my god. So we got sprint qualifying 1, sprint qualifying 2, sprint qualifying 3, sprint, then qualifying 1, qualifying 2, qualifying 3, race. Oh my god. Alright, so let's try to set this car up. Woo! Alright, so I was able to, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Alright, so let me just try to work my magic here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh god. Move you this way now. Yeah. What do you guys think? There? That looks pretty good, right? I mean, it's going to be better than... Once we're in Parc Ferme, I can't change anything. How about you skip the sprint weekends? Nah. It's Theo Pourchaire's first race. We're going to be skipping majority of the second half of the season. Don't worry. I just want to make sure that I know where we are. What do you guys think? That a good setup? It's good. All right. Fans like it. Untested. Compounds, medium tire. Alright, so I have to use that. Alright, so it's only 1 tire I get to use? Holy shit. Maybe I shouldn't go out there right away. Oh, man. Alright, oh, man, we got optimal for that. That's good. Great. Alright, so I just got to be moving these. You that direction. You that direction. You that direction. Oh, God. There. There. Alright. Yep. That looks good, right? I'll try that too. Alright, so here we go. Sprint qualifying with our new driver. Let's see what we got. Managed session. Alright, I got 12 minutes. Any chance of rain or anything? No. Expected traffic, there's going to be a lot at the end. I think what I want to do is let a few cars go, wait till they're halfway through the lap, and then send my guys out. Because if I send them out immediately... I'll come around the track and I'll hit up some traffic. I don't want that. I want to try to get away from the traffic here, right? So I'm going to let a few cars go to start. 5% on rain at the moment. 5% on rain. Oh, yeah, 5%. Okay. And that means there's 95% chance that it's not going to happen. So it ain't happening. All right, so let these other cars go. There you go. There's 6 cars on. There you go. There's all the traffic getting out of the way. There you go. All right. We're ready to go now. So I'll send out Daniel Ricciardo first. We'll see if he can set the pace, and then Theo Pourchaire right behind him. All right? Daniel, go, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Theo, go, buddy. Daniel is in the pit lane. So is Theo Pourchaire. All right. Let's see. Hopefully no one got on front of us. Nice timing. Beautiful timing. All right. So there's a bunch of cars already out there. Hopefully, we don't get stuck in any traffic, and let's see what we can do, all right? So, let's just go around the track here. Let's see what we got. Theo's pace is better, though. We'll see. Remember, yeah, Theo might be a way better qualifier, but then Daniel might be a way better with his racecraft, right? So, we'll see. So, all the other cars are out. Hopefully, we do not catch them. You can see Lewis Hamilton is slowing down. There is some traffic there at Lando Norris. You can see the 3 cars that are all alongside of one another. All right, so here we go. Daniel Ricciardo and Theo Pourchaire putting in their qualifying laps here in sprint qualifying. All right, so Daniel, hopefully we don't come up on any traffic here. It looks clean. Clean roads ahead of us. There is a Haas that is going around that long corner for the straight that might be going slow, but right now it seems fine. So, with the second generation car parts for everything other than the chassis, how fast is our car? All right, Theo Pourchaire doing his thing as well. They're obviously going to be green sectors right now because it's our first lap, but yes, that was absolutely the right time to go. We ran into no traffic. Oh, actually, hang on a second. There is traffic that we're coming up on, and if we hit it at the wrong time, right at the corner, it could be a pain in the ass. There's the Haas. Get out of the way, Haas. There you go, Pourchaire. Get out of the way, Haas. Get out of the way, Haas. Good. They did not lift whatsoever. We get by the traffic. Thank God. Oh, jeez, man. Traffic in qualifying is a pain in the ass. All the other cars probably had to go through them. Look at Piastri. 4 seconds off of Max. Those guys got stuck in traffic. Daniel Ricciardo across the line. Second fastest. We avoided the traffic. Pourchaire! Whoa! Theo Pourchaire, you beautiful man. In his first qualifying lap, he outqualifies his teammate. Now we got pace. Now we got 2 drivers. Let's go, boys. Let's effing go. All right, so we got the traffic in at the right time. So Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez. Yeah, look. Manual control. Oh, man, we're blocking everyone now. There you go. Double block them. I told you Theo was faster. Awesome. So now Theo Pourchaire is faster. Great. So we have 2 drivers now that can battle for that 11th spot. And that's what we're looking for on the year. All right, so I'm going to bring my guy back in. Come on in, boys. All right, into the paddock. Oh, that's sick. Zane Maloney was just, the pace wasn't there. Now I got 2 drivers with similar pace. That's huge. You guys don't realize Zane Maloney was just the wrong call, man. We just had to fix that mistake. All right, so same tires. Yep. Fill up the fuel. All right, so they're just putting more fuel in the car for one more run. And I'm going to try to time this again when everybody is going out. All right, so everyone should be coming in there. There goes the 2 Williams. Is it Sargent and Albon? So when Sargent and Albon hit that halfway mark, we want to go. Oh, man. 407. Maybe I should let them go around fully. Oh, man, I don't know how I'm going to time the traffic here. I should go now. Yeah, I should go now. Okay, I should go now. Daniel, just go. If you get stuck behind some... fuck, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. All right, hang on. Go down. Get ahead of that Ferrari. Get ahead of that Ferrari. Go, Daniel. There you go, bud. Way to go. Next up, Pourchaire. We got to fit him in somewhere. Got to fit him in right there. In front of that Mercedes. Go. No, I didn't get out in front. I didn't know the other car was coming in. Get behind the 2 Mercedes. That's all right. Go. There you go. All right, so now we have to worry about the 2 Williams coming around. Will they catch us before Theo Pourchaire can get the lap done? If they do, we're going to have to deal with traffic. All right, but they're driving nice and slow right here as well, down the back straight. I'm hoping that we can get a lap done with Theo Pourchaire before those guys come around, all right? So keep your eyes on Albon and Sargent. They're the ones starting the lap right now. Everyone else is on the same pace. So they're going to run into traffic right now, those 2 Williams, all right? Hopefully they do not hit us. Daniel Ricciardo going down the long straight. Theo Pourchaire going down the long straight. Looks like we're going to be all right. I don't think those Williams are going to catch us, but they're going to catch a bunch of those other cars. The McLaren, the Aston Martin, all those guys.
Clear track ahead.
Clear track ahead. All right, so I want to see Logan Sargent here. Camera angle. There you go. So let's see. Logan Sargent. He's going to have to pass all those guys on the straight. I don't know how this is going to work out for these Williams. And then the Williams are going to be ahead of all the other cars going into turn 1. Like, this is this track sucks this track absolutely sucks for traffic. Turn 1 is brutal. All right, so Logan Sargent, we're going to watch this. You can see my sector times with Pourchaire and Ricciardo down at the bottom. But watch this. Look, he's stuck. This is brutal. This is brutal. And now is he going? The Haas is now going. All right, so the Haas is not going to get affected. The Williams got affected a little bit here. He's in dirty air. Yeah, all right, so nobody on front is going to get affected. At least that's good for them. Theo Pourchaire, yellow first sector. Daniel Ricciardo, yellow first sector. Now, you got to think that everyone's doing yellow first sectors because we're all on the same tires, right? Green first sectors for Hammy and Russell. Same thing with Leclerc. Logan Sargent, a green first sector, but he was not able to get past Pourchaire and Daniel Ricciardo. Bunch of greens down there for Alonso and Sono. Yeah, there could still be some. Everyone's all over the place here. So let's see what we got. Interval. Yeah. Theo. Daniel first. Yellow second sector. Theo Pourchaire, yellow second sector. So we are not improving. We are giving a slipstream to that Ferrari, though. Oh, my God. Okay. Get out of the way. Oh, man, Pourchaire just lifted there. You see that? The traffic becomes a pain in the ass. All right, Daniel does not improve upon his time.
Currently P9.
I think we'll make it, though, at P9
right,
and
so
P8. That's all right.
Inlet procedures for now.
Pourchaire.
Roger.
Cross the line. Doesn't improve on his time, but we're locked in. Okay, so let's see where we finish. Bunch of cars coming across the line here.
Understood.
Understood. Get out of the way so I can see this shit. I think we're good, right? I think we're good. I don't think anyone else is going to be improving that much. Maybe, no, Alonso's done. We're ahead of an Aston Martin. Well, actually, this is for the sprint. This is not for the actual race, right? So the sprint, you have to get 8th place or better to get points? Oh, man. Oh, maybe. We can get a crash in there. Yuki Tsunoda, we were faster than as well. That's real good. Why is... in-lap. Take manual. Yeah. Why does that look different? That's interesting. Oh, because Daniel got across the line before the end of the session, so he can technically do another lap if he wants to? Oh, I see. Okay, but he's going to go into the pits. Okay, got it. 1st through 8 get points for the sprint. All right, hear ya. All right, so... good job, boys. We get through Q1. Theo Pourchaire in 10th. Daniel Ricciardo in 11th. I'm telling you, Zane Maloney would have been somewhere down here. That is huge. So maybe we can even get into Q3 here. Got to try it out, right? SQ2. Let's go. So our Parc Ferme now, we cannot change anything about our car. Yeah, you can see. But the setup, we got it to 92 and 93. So congratulations. We all did it the right way. Even with SQ1 being a problem, we were able to get 92 and 93% setup for both of our cars, meaning our confidence went up even higher. All right, so that's really good for a race weekend like this. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Managed session. Okay. I am going to do something that you guys might disagree with. I am going to only put in 1 lap. We are trying to get into the next session. I'm going to save the tires, completely fresh tires, for the 2nd lap, when they grip up the track a little bit more, and I can just use that tire wear to maybe get them a little bit further ahead, all right? So we're only going to do 1 lap here in SQ2. Because I'm probably going to fall out anyway. So I'm just going to let these guys go. And then their 2nd lap, they're going to be a little bit more worn down. And I'm hoping that either the grip or the rubber on the track can get a little bit better. So we'll see if this is the right call or not. Now, this could be a big mistake if one of my drivers make a mistake, like lock up, go wide, get stuck in traffic. I'm only going to have 1 chance to get it done. Just don't F it up. Well, we're already kind of where we would be if we qualify. Like, we might lose a spot to Tsunoda, but we should be able to beat Sargent and Bottas. So we might lose 2 or 3 spots, but that's typically where we are for our pace right now, right? So let's just let all these drivers go around and see what kind of lap times they put up. Sainz, Perez, Norris, anybody way off the pace? Yeah, Logan Sargent down there at 3.3. So we're just going to let all these other drivers come on in. All right, they're going to change their shit. We're going to wait for the final lap, and there you go. All right, so I want to wait. All these guys go. I want to go out last. I want to go out last again. I want them to grip that track up as much as they can. I can get a little slipstream in there. And you know what? The Pourchaire seems to be a little bit faster. Let me put Pourchaire out first, and then I'll put Daniel Ricciardo, all right? So go ahead, Pourchaire. Oh, no. Stuck behind the Williams. Oh, no. I just came out behind the Williams. I tried to come out behind the Ferrari. The Williams got me stuck. That's all right. It'll be ahead enough. All right, so there's Pourchaire, and there is Daniel. All right, so what kind of laps will we put here in SQ2? Oh, yellow flag. Oh, man, Correa spun. Oh, man. Don't have that happen. What happened? Correa. Oh, just lost the back end, man. Must have touched the curb or the grass. Just stayed out of the wall. Thank God it was no free. Thank God he didn't get beached in the sand and have a red flag, man. That would not be good. All right, so here we go. Lap times. What can Theo Pourchaire and Daniel Ricciardo do? That's an impressive place to spin. He must have touched the curb or the grass or something. All right, so here we go. They are off to the races. Now, Theo is an interesting position because he might be getting a little bit of dirty air from the Williams, but he's also going to get a huge slipstream here off that Williams. Now, will it help him or will it hurt him? Watch. When he gets to that final straight, he's going to be flying, man. All right, so Theo Pourchaire around the outside. Here's where he gets it to set up. How he gets his slipstream. Let's see. Oh, he's definitely close enough for a slipstream. Oh, yeah, look at this. He's getting a huge slipstream right here. He's actually in a really good position because it's not close enough where I'm getting hurt, I don't think, but I'm totally getting a slipstream here. All right, so let's see what we got. Theo Pourchaire, 1 lap. Where is he going to get? Can we crack the top 10? Theo Pourchaire into 10th place. Daniel Ricciardo across the line. Into 7th. He pushes his teammate Theo out, but that's all right because that's where we want to finish. What a lap from Daniel Ricciardo. We got ourselves a car now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Sonoda ends up getting by Theo. Good job. So maybe, you know what? Maybe the Williams did affect Theo with the dirty air, you know? Don't worry about it, Theo. 12th place in your first race, that's where we want to finish. It's 13th and 15th. That's a great qualifying. So I can trust Theo compared to trusting, what's his name? Zane Maloney. He's great, man. All right, SQ3, I'm going to do the same thing. It worked. I'm one lap, because I'm already in a great spot. One lap, all right? Managed session. Let's go. All right, so one lap. Any rain? No, one lap. That's... Daniel, go get that point. Right, we can get a point here. This is huge. So what do we need? 8? 8th or better? All right, I'm going to try to get it, man. I'm going to try to get it. If I can get a slipstream with Daniel Ricciardo, that's awesome. Man, I think some other cars are waiting to the last second as well. All right, outlap. I got to find, it takes 1:30 to get around, so I can go around the 2:30 mark at the latest, and I can also take over at the end. Probably want to go around the just get ready around the 3-minute mark. Look for other cars out there. All right, there goes, yeah. That's your guy. Yeah, that's your guy. Well, actually, you know what? See that? Trying to find a gap. Those 2 Red Bulls. McLaren coming around. You know what? Go now. Go now, Daniel. Go now. All right, so I might have trouble with that Ferrari on my lap. I don't know if that Ferrari is on an outlap or not. Let's see. Carlos Sainz. Is he on an outlap or what's he doing? He's on his in-lap now, so we're okay. He just set his time. All right, so we're not going to have to worry about Carlos Sainz, so I think we're actually in a good spot here for traffic. Carlos Sainz is not going to be an issue. So we just need to get 8th place, and we can get a point with Daniel Ricciardo. No one behind me, no one in front of me. 2:30 to get around the track. I don't think anyone's going to be coming out of the pits now. Yeah, we got a great spot on the track here for Daniel Ricciardo. Great spot. All right, so there goes Max. There goes Sergio Perez. They're getting their lap times in. There goes Hamilton into the pits. Russell now does his lap time. Yeah, clean air on front. Oh, no. I'm going to catch up to Charles Leclerc. Unless Leclerc can get... No, is Leclerc doing his outlap now? No, Leclerc's doing his outlap now. He's flying. We're good. Go get it, Daniel. Go get it, buddy. These are points right here. These are points right here. Daniel, get that point. So, wait, do you get points for the qualifying, or is it just the race? We're just setting up the race, right? Oh, I'm so confused. Right, it's the race. All right, so we're just trying to set ourselves up for the race. Come on now, Daniel. Green first sector. Well, it's obviously going to be a green first sector. A 1:31.3 by Oscar Piastri. Are the Red Bulls going to do anything here? Max Verstappen. Oh, my God. I was just going to say, are they going to do anything here? 6/10, almost 7/10 faster than Oscar Piastri right there. Good job. Daniel Ricciardo now. Down the start, or the back straight. Let's see what he can do. We need him in a good spot, though. Yeah. I want to, especially because it's a sprint. Like, I can push and maybe get in that DRS. The DRS is right away, and yeah, we'll see. So, Daniel Ricciardo around the final corner. What can he do here in qualifying? Cross the finish line, and Daniel Ricciardo into 9th place. I'll take it. Way to go, Daniel Ricciardo. All right, so we just got to move up one spot. Maybe we can get points in the sprint. Good job, Daniel. All right, this is huge, man. We're having a good weekend here. Take that, Stroll. Yeah. we didn't want to sign Lance Stroll. Get the hell out of here. Any GTA races this weekend, John? Yeah, Sunday we will be doing GTA Grand Prix. Don't worry about it. So, Max, Q3. Yeah, so we're already like an hour and a half into this.
It's a different format this weekend, with a sprint set to spice up today's events. Of course, this is the first sprint of the season, adding an extra challenge for the drivers and their teams. But as ever, in Formula One, an extra challenge is an extra opportunity.
The prospect of bagging a few extra points is certainly going to spur these teams on to fight competitively and finish in the top spots.
Well, it's not too long now until the sprint around Shanghai, where we'll see who comes out on top.
All right. Joey Amenta, Spider-Man later tonight? You know it. All right, so what we're going to do, we're just going to do the sprint today, and we'll save the qualifying and the race for the next one as well, okay? Just because, yeah, I didn't, what we can do with sprint weekends is maybe we can simulate the sprint, but I got to do the practice at the beginning, so we can simulate the qualifying, the sprint, the qualifying, and then get to the race. But now I know for next time, okay? So don't worry about that. Because it was Theo Pourchaire's first race, I want to get in there. All right, so continue. All right, so you guys make the choice. Which tires? Should it be soft tires? Look like they could have pace, but you'd have to conserve to get to the end. The mediums, you could probably push the mediums and definitely have enough. Or the hards, you could push like hell and get to the end. What do you guys think? I have only one set of hard tires. I'd probably want to save that for the race. I got a bunch of soft tires, but I'm going to have to save those for qualifying. I got 2 sets of, it's probably mediums, right? Yeah, medium, and then for the race, I'd have 1 medium and then a 93% medium. So for the race, I'd have 2 mediums. I'm going to have to save those softs for qualifying. Yeah, okay, mediums it is. So medium all the way to the end. All right, so we want to have a good start. We want to push off the beginning. We want to use our battery. Yep. We want to push. We want to see what we can do off the beginning. What is this strat? No strategy. All right, so if I push all the way, you can see how the tire is going to burn out by lap 12, lap 13. So I'm just going to burn for the first lap, but we have to be realistic. If the cars out on front are getting ahead, then they're getting ahead. There's nothing I can do about it, all right? So I want to be able to use my battery. I want to be able to push. I want to be able to use as much fuel as I can. But around the 5-lap mark, no more pushing. We just got to accept where it is and accept our car. But the good news is that if we drop back to 12 or 13, we should be able to keep up with the pace of those cars. So then it just becomes about the strategy. Is there anything else? Is there another qualifying? Yeah, for the race, there's another qualifying. This is just a sprint weekend so that you can get some extra points. And I don't know if I like it. People sometimes like, I don't know. The reason why it's kind of nice is because imagine you put all the work in just to crash on lap 1 of the race. The sprint gives you a chance to maybe make that mistake in the sprint so that you can like have a second chance in the race, or vice versa. You get some points in the sprint before you make the mistake in the race. And it's also good for the setup of the car because you don't have a lot of time to set it up, so teams are taking chances. So sometimes you get some wild races in there. You can conserve fuel and still be quick. You save weight and engine temp. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go. You know what? Let me bring it in here. Okay. All right, 2BCR, we got the sprint. Oh, wait. Not sprint weekend. Sprint preparation, sprint start. What's it called? The Grand Prix. What's it officially called? Like the sprint. It's not the sprint weekend. It's the Grand Prix weekend. What's it officially called, guys? It's just the sprint? The F1 sprint? Sprint race. That's it. Yeah, the sprint race. Okay, thank you. It's the Saturday sprint race, right? Is this Saturday? Or is this still Friday? This is Saturday. Okay. Okay, got it. All right, 2BCR fans, here we are. The sprint race, Saturday. We got race on Sunday. We had a great qualifying in the sprint qualifying. Daniel Ricciardo up into 9th and Theo Pourchaire into 12th. He had great pace. So for this one, we're just going to do the sprint race. It's Theo Pourchaire's first attempt at points with 2BCR. For us to get points, it's not the top 10, it is the top 8. So Daniel Ricciardo in 9th, we just got to move up 1 spot. Theo Pourchaire in 12th, we'll see what we can do. We're going to be on the medium tires, but only 19 laps, no pit stops. We're going to have to conserve them, but I want to see what we can do on lap number 1. All right? So after all of that, qualifying, practice, the new second generation going after Theo Pourchaire. What can we do in the sprint race for the Chinese Grand Prix? Let's go. It's Saturday. Let's have a good one. Come on, Daniel. I want a good start.
Here we go.
Woo!
The sprint in Shanghai.
Come on. Sprint race Shanghai. And it's lights out. Not yet. And away we go. Holy crap, what a start for Daniel Ricciardo. He got off the line so quickly that Ferrari is defending him. Daniel Ricciardo side by side with the Mercedes. You can see Theo Pourchaire on the inside now, trying to take it around the, down the inside of the RB, fighting the Haas. Stay out there, Daniel Ricciardo. Stay out on front. Theo Pourchaire now losing a spot to that Haas. Get up there, Theo. There you go. Use your battery. All right, so I'm going to calm down on the battery. Seems like everyone else is chilling out a little bit. Daniel Ricciardo, save your tires. And Theo, you're doing a good job, buddy. We're in this middle sector. Save your tires, save your battery. I want to get to that DRS, and when I notice that the computer's fighting back, then I will start to fight back. Pourchaire overtakes Sonoda. Nice job, Theo. All right, so he is pushing. Let's use that battery again. All right, and same thing with you, Daniel. Use that battery, but save your tires. Use the battery so that they don't get that overtake done.
Overtake available.
Okay, understood.
You can do it. All right, so I want to make sure I get thumbnails for the video. So the first lap, I'm going to be leaving in these two cameras, all right? All right, so Daniel Ricciardo into 9th, and Theo Pourchaire into 11th. Great job. Oh, you can get rid of that now? I didn't even know that. There's an update, so you don't even have to have those things on the screen? Oh, that's really cool. I was always used to this being here. I can just look at it like this. Thumbnail City, baby! Yes! Oh, this is perfect as we're on board with Theo Pourchaire. His first drive for 2BCR, and he's in a great position. Started in 12th and is already up into 11th, hanging on to the gearbox of Lance Stroll. Daniel Ricciardo now. All right. Bring it up.
DRS enabled.
DRS has been enabled. Batteries back into neutral. All right, so let's get on board here so I can follow it a little bit easier. All right, so there's Theo Pourchaire, Daniel Ricciardo. All right, so we have plenty of battery left. George Russell is 9/10 behind Lewis Hamilton, so he is sticking within DRS range. We want to use a little battery here, just in case. And yes, I also noticed this ERS battle assist. I'm going to leave that on. I mean, they have it there as the default for a reason. It might be necessary this season. So neutral, we're good. Daniel, maybe you break the DRS with that guy. Go, Daniel. To keep up with George Russell, I got to keep pushing with Daniel. But to keep up with Lance Stroll, I don't have to keep on pushing with Theo Pourchaire. In fact, Lance Stroll is almost out of the DRS. He is. Lance Stroll is out of DRS of Daniel Ricciardo. So Theo's in a really good spot. Daniel, we got to push, buddy. We got to get that DRS. Let's go, Daniel. Let's go, buddy. Oh, I think I'm going to lose it. George Russell's going to get the DRS. Save your tires. Don't be foolish. He's right there. He looks so close, but he's not. Theo Pourchaire is right behind Lance Stroll, and Yuki Tsunoda right behind Theo. So, Lance Stroll, I do not know if Lance has a... I don't know if Lance has a DRS right now. Let's see Theo Pourchaire. He should have it. Let me get that that battery going a little bit. There's the DRS wing open. I can't tell if Lance Stroll has it or not. We are a second behind Lance Stroll. I think Lance must have got it. He must have. Daniel Ricciardo is just a second out of position from George Russell. Come on. There you go. Save your battery. Now we're back. Save your battery. You guys are doing a great job. Let those drivers on front pull you around this track. Yuki Tsunoda is flying. All right. Theo, let's go, buddy. We don't want to lose that pack. Go, push now. How about you? How you looking? 6/10 behind. You're all right. I think you're all right. I could lose Lance Stroll, though. Let's push a little bit. Push through this corner.
Overtake available.
Go ahead, Theo. Yeah, so we're going to have a problem with Yuki Tsunoda this race. He's going to be there the entire time. He's not going anywhere. All right, save your tires, save your fuel. And something also that's interesting. Remember the smoothness attribute for Theo Pourchaire in comparison to Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo's smoothness was like 84, I believe, right? Theo Pourchaire, I think it was like 80 or 70. No, actually, no. Ricciardo's smoothness was like high 80s, right? So by the end of this, we might see a large difference in tire wear between Daniel Ricciardo and Theo Pourchaire. So we're looking good over here. Yeah, I think they're starting to conserve again. Keep it up, Theo. Calm down your tires. Your tires are getting a little bit hot. The track is 34.6 degrees Celsius. It's a hot day. So we're getting some dirty air right here. But we do have the DRS, and I don't think Lance Stroll has the DRS now. So just bring your tires back down. Same thing with you, Daniel. Bring your tires back down. We want to conserve them. We don't want to overheat them. This is a sprint. We got to go the entire race. I know I have to conserve fuel, but we can make our car lighter, and I can conserve that fuel later. I want to make sure I stay with these guys. You know what? I can actually conserve some fuel right now. Yeah, why not?
Increase lift and coast if you can.
Yep, there you go. Yep. We're good. I do want to start saving some battery as well, but right now is key. Daniel Ricciardo, man, we can have a point with Daniel Ricciardo. The two Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, are fighting as Lewis Hamilton, sorry, that's George Russell, makes an incredible move down the inside. Nice job by George. All right, so Theo, we're in a good spot. I'd like to jump Lance Stroll to get to Daniel Ricciardo, but I don't know if I can do that, man. It might just be in my best interest to play the long game here, because the points are 8, right? Theo Pourchaire, we know the Aston Martin's going to be faster, so just stick behind him kind of thing? I don't know. All right, so let's just speed it up a little bit here. I would. You know what? I'm thinking about something. Daniel's got plenty of battery, and he's going to continue to get pulled around. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, all right. We are going to push with Theo Pourchaire here, all right? So Daniel's going to stay there. We're going to see if we can get Theo Pourchaire to the tail, to the gearbox of Daniel Ricciardo, and then we will recover the systems. Go with the Theo Pourchaire. Pourchaire, an overtake for 2 BCR against the Aston Martin down the long straight here in China. See what I mean? You use that straight to set it up. He's diving down the inside. His overtaking isn't that good. Theo Pourchaire, take that! Take that, Lance Stroll. Lance, nothing. You're only in Formula 1 because you got a rich daddy. Yes, Theo. Now go catch Daniel Ricciardo. Use the battery. Go, go, go. He's got no, he's got nothing. He's got nothing to use. That's right. You know, I'm going to start to, save your battery here, Daniel. You're looking good. You got to push. You got to push. Push everything. Just leave them behind. Let Yuki and Lance Stroll fight. You got to catch that DRS, Theo. You got to catch it. Use it all. This is the race for you right now. Go with it, Theo. 1.3 seconds behind. Daniel, I'm conserving the battery a little bit so that he doesn't push out of or pull out of those corners while I'm deploying the battery with Theo Pourchaire, meaning he's going to fly. Although my tire wear now for Theo is down to 85% compared to 88% for Daniel Ricciardo. You see the difference? But he's caught him! Yes, Theo! Great job, buddy. All right, fuel under control. You. Okay, you got to start pushing again. You got to start pushing again. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't lose this. Don't lose this. All right, good job.
Okay, understood.
Good job. Yuki Tsunoda. Well, wow, Yuki Tsunoda got by. Lance Stroll is trash, man. Trash Stroll. All right, whoa. Push. Stay in that DRS. Stay in that DRS. You're good, right? Yeah. Let's use a little bit of battery here so we don't get overtaken. Yuki's probably going to use his battery. So I'm getting battery for Daniel. I'm getting battery and fuel for Theo Pourchaire. 9 and 10, baby. 9 and 10, locking it out. You see what the difference is between having two drivers? Right? So, Theo, first off, bud, I do not need you fighting your teammate whatsoever, all right? You can get up there, but no fighting him. All right? Daniel is the guy right now. You, save your fuel, save your tires, save everything. All right, we're good. We are good. We are positioned right behind the two Mercedes, having them drag us along. We can get our fuel under control, and we can get everything under control. In fact, my engine temperatures are a little bit high. There you go. And I don't like how far behind I am. We got to catch up, Theo. Got to catch up, buddy. But I do want to get my engine temperatures under control. It's a hot day here in China, so I can use this time to just conserve some fuel and get those temps under control. All right, so use your battery. There you go. Stay with them. There you go. Beautiful job. Neutral. All right, so, yeah, I'm going to worry about bringing down my my temperatures right now. In fact, no. Go. Hang on. They're pushing again. Deploy. Go, Daniel. Go, buddy. Go, Daniel. I deploy with you as well. Daniel's going to go catch those Mercedes. I don't want to be left behind. All right, so Daniel Ricciardo's gone. Calm it down now. Calm it down. He's behind you. You're good. You caught them. You're a second. All right. That is so weird that this thing keeps on going away. I'm not used to it, man.
Okay, understood.
Pourchaire is 9/10 behind. Daniel Ricciardo is 9/10 behind. So we're continuing just to use DRS here to catch up to the Mercedes. You can see it. Oh, man, Pourchaire's falling behind. Deploy. Get up there, Pourchaire. Use that battery, buddy. I'm going to be all out of battery here with Theo Pourchaire. But remember, we're putting in some absolutely great race pace right now. The Mercedes are pulling us around the track. And the cars that we could battle with, we're ahead of the Aston Martin. But yeah, it's keeping this up is going to be really hard because I kind of want to keep dragging Theo Pourchaire along with me. But I can't keep doing it because Theo has been deploying so much just to stay here, right? Magnussen is off. Uh-oh. Yellow flag. Magnussen the spin. We didn't go for K-Mag. Was it the right call? Oh my God, the spin. And he slowed down the Williams and the Sauber behind him. So that's even better for us. All right, so we're in a great spot. So let's just advance here. Let's speed it up. Daniel Ricciardo using his battery. Calm it down again. Calm it down. Theo Pourchaire not using his battery. Daniel is 8/10 behind the Merc. Hey, we just pulled away from Yuki Tsunoda there. There you go. More DRS. DRS pull. Oh, hell yeah. You got to love the pace of Theo Pourchaire compared to Zane Maloney, man. He is flying up there. All right, so let's just fly through this sprint, shall we? A little bit of a streamlined episode today. We could show a lot more of the development and the off-the-track stuff. But what about us beating these two Mercedes? It's possible. If I can time it right, we just got to get everything under control, right?
Prix slipped a coast from last lap.
So, yeah, the Mercedes are definitely, like, they're either conserving, they're, like, look at this. I'm flying compared to these Mercedes. Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. Let's calm everything down, Daniel. We don't need to overtake them. Those are the points. We're not going to get past them and then pull away. They're going to stick right with us. But it looks like they're conserving right now. So if they're conserving, we'll conserve. All right, so Pourchaire, just do not attack them. Yeah, I love this right now. This is working out perfectly to us. Botas with the mechanical fault. Yeah, I see it. All right, so yeah, this is awesome. We just get to conserve our tires, conserve our fuel, conserve our battery, and have the faster Mercedes pull us away from Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki's got clear air in front of us, but we got the tow, baby. All right, so Lewis is pulling us. Lewis is 6 seconds behind Carlos Sainz, so yeah, this is shaping up for a crazy a sprint weekend. So I think the key right now is to build up everything that we can. Don't lose these guys, though, all right? So keep an eye on just the way it looks. I got to stay on board here with Daniel Ricciardo just to see how it looks. Like, if they pull away fast from corners, then you know they're using their battery. Like, there, it didn't look like they pulled away a little bit, but not crazy, and now I'm reeling them back in. Okay, so I think that's enough battery use for you. Let's make sure we don't lose them. All right, let's get back up now. That's enough. Daniel is... Okay, so George Russell has fallen out of DRS of Lewis Hamilton. So I don't know if that's a strategy. Are they trying to give a gap to Lewis? Are they afraid of us? But now George has no DRS, although he's pushing. No, he's not going to get... We're there. We're there. George is now pushing back. I'll let George pull us. Go ahead, George. Pull me around the track, buddy. All right, so you can see again, George now got that clean air, but the DRS is going to be enabled and the slipstream. Look at this. Oh my God! Thank you so much. We are 3.2 seconds ahead of Yuki Tsunoda now, flying, baby. You know what? I mean, you know what? Let's go, Daniel. Yeah, why are we messing around? Let's go catch Lewis. Down the inside. There it is. Big Dick Rick overtaking the Mercedes. Woo! All right, I'm going to go chase down Lewis Hamilton. He is 2.5 seconds ahead. I wonder if what's his name, George Russell, has any, like, damage or something. The guy's got no pace right now. I'm about to drop him off with Daniel Ricciardo. Go catch Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo. Go, buddy. All right, so, yeah. So now I got Theo Pourchaire behind George Russell. Now, what I can do with Theo, just make sure that I stay within DRS range here. Where's the DRS detection point? It's up this hill. That's dangerous. So you got to wait. You don't want to do it here. You want to wait till you're there and then turn down everything. Yeah, because I want to make sure that I'm second behind. So what I'll do with Theo is I'll use George to just conserve everything because the points are where, what's his name? Big Dick Rick is right now. All right, the points are not where George Russell is. So I can just use George to pull me ahead further and conserve stuff. All right, so how we looking? How we looking? We're going to be a second behind them. Yeah, conserve your fuel, conserve your tires, get the temperatures back under control, Daniel. There you go. I got a nice little DRS pull. Beautiful. How are we here? Beautiful. All right, so boom, boom. Nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Use a little deploy. Hamilton's going to be fast, man. Daniel Ricciardo is in the points. Yep. So this is really good because now what we can do, if we know we can get 7th, we can start to simulate the rest of this year, start to research, and then have a chance of competing for a championship in year number 2, right? I love how you can simulate in this game now. So I just wanted to get the first start of the season, the first part of the season, so that I know my pace and we can make the choice on what we want to do next. Look at Daniel, man. He's fucking flying. He's caught up to Lewis. Lewis is 7 seconds behind the Ferrari. There's no way I'm going to catch them. Just continue. Charge it up. Charge it all up.
We need more liftoff.
And we're still 3.5 seconds ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. That's awesome. All right, so hang on. Let me think. Yeah, no, that's too dangerous. Too dangerous. Push into this corner. Push into that corner. You don't want to lose that. Yeah, see, 9.9 behind for Daniel. I might have lost DRS there with Daniel. Going into that corner, not pushing, is a recipe for disaster. Let's see. Let's see. Did I get DRS or did I miss out on it? Oh, no. I missed out on it. I got to push. Got to push again. Although we are getting a slipstream. We got a DRS for Theo Pourchaire. Good. All right, so back on that for that. That's so weird. All right, so catch back up to him, Daniel. Catch back up to him. There you go. You're 0.9 seconds behind now. Did we get DRS here, Dan? Did we get DRS here, Daniel? No, we did not. All right, so he's got to continue to push. All right, so yeah, Lewis is starting to push back. Oh my God, go with it, Theo. You know what? No, I'm going to conserve. I'm going to conserve with Theo. Yeah. Because I'm not going to be able to make up 2.3 to get to Lewis with Theo Pourchaire. I want to make sure that he's got the tire wear, right? So Theo's doing a great spot. I'm just going to look for 9th place with Theo Pourchaire. I'm not going to go crazy. So conserve your fuel, conserve your battery, and we can take it to George Russell. I want to beat both Mercedes here. All right? Both Mercedes. Going to get beat by one of the 2BCR cars. Come on, man. All right, so conserve again, conserve again, conserve again, conserve everything. So what do we got with tire wear? I got 68% tire wear for Daniel Ricciardo. Lewis Hamilton has a 65%, so we're looking good here. Definitely doing a good job. Although, oh man, I made a mistake. I forgot about this. Deploy. Don't worry about it, Theo. Start deploying, buddy. How far behind are we on Theo Pourchaire? We are 1.9 seconds behind George Russell. Yeah, George Russell just pushed. That's what it was. George Russell just caught back up to Daniel Ricciardo. So George just pushed. Come on, Theo. You can actually catch back up to these guys now. Looks like Lewis did the push earlier. George waited. Now George has pushed, and he's caught back up to this. So Theo, come on, man. You just got to catch back up to George Russell. Holy crap. 6 laps remaining. And look at 2BCR right there with the Mercedes. This is beautiful. Oh, we're going to get ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Come on. Go. Daniel Ricciardo, side by side with Lewis Hamilton. Down the inside, and Daniel Ricciardo overtakes both Mercedes. Clean. All right, now we're going to push. We're going to see what we can do with Daniel Ricciardo here, all right? I want to see if I can stay out of DRS range with him. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we're going to push. If not, I'll resort back into just following until, like, the last lap. But I'm going to push with Daniel Ricciardo, see what we can do. Now, Theo, have you been able to catch up yet, bud? I can't push your tires, but you got to use your battery. You got to go. You're 1.4 seconds behind. George Russell is caught up to Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, we are. Okay, calm down on the tires. Use your fuel. Use your fuel and use your battery. Get that gap. Just get that gap while Lewis begins to get. Don't even let him have a slipstream. You got to build up like a 3-second gap over him. All right. Theo Pourchaire now trying to get back on the tail of George Russell. 1.1 seconds behind. I'm almost out of battery here for Daniel Ricciardo. 2.4, 2.7. That's looking good, man. One more corner. Come on, buddy. You can catch up. You can get there, Theo Pourchaire. As George Russell and Lewis Hamilton are fighting. Crash into one another. Come on. Crash! One more battery. One more battery push. I think Lewis is going to push now. He's going to catch me. Push. There you go. All right, so that's all I got for Daniel Ricciardo now, okay? So I'm not even going to battle assist. He's going to just leave it on neutral now. And I don't think I'm going to be able to catch back up with Theo Pourchaire. I'm out of battery, and I'm just out of range. Although I am 5.8 seconds ahead of 11th place Yuki Tsunoda, which is exactly where he needs to be, right? This is a good thing. The fact that we're taking it to the Mercedes is massive. Theo Pourchaire, we're almost out of battery. I'll let you use everything, bud. Go for it. Go for it. I got to save his tires, though. 3.3 seconds ahead is Daniel Ricciardo. Let me see. One last push here. One last push to try to get in DRS range. Right there. That's it. 1.3. I don't think he's going to get it. I'm out of battery now after this quarter. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. All right, so I'm going to pull back the battery for what's his name? For Theo Pourchaire. I'm just going to let him get to the end of the race now, all right? He is not going to be able to get within a second of the Mercedes. They are clearly the faster car. I might have been able to push his tire a little bit, but at the end of the day, I want to make sure I get to the end. And a 10th place finish for Pourchaire, that's fantastic. Because think of it. If this was a race, that's 1 point right there for a 10th place finish. So I want to make sure I just stay ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. We'll get our fuel back. You know what? Let's get our fuel under control right now, just so I know. And same thing with you, Daniel. All right, 2.9 seconds ahead of George Russell. I want to make sure that my fuel, I know I can handle it. George might end up catching Daniel Ricciardo by the end of this, man. We will have to wait and see. So let's go into a little bit of a quicker sim here. Once I get down to 0.1, I know I can just go back to balance, because 0.1, you can get that in a lap. No problem. So last lap, if I still feel like we're under-fueled, I can throw it in there. 0.1. All right, so there's 0.1 for Theo Pourchaire. Now we're just waiting on Daniel Ricciardo to get it down to 0.1. We still have a 3-second gap over George Russell, so those two Mercedes are fighting right now, which is really good news for us. Come on, get it down to 0.1. 0.1, there it is. All right, so now I can just go normal pace for Daniel Ricciardo. Theo Pourchaire is in 10th. 3 laps to go. Come on, racing gods, deliver me some clean laps. 1.7. Oh, man. All right, so Big Dick Rick, can we push it all? What's the Lewis Hamilton? No, can't push. Can't push yet. 1.7 behind. You know what? If I'm going to get there, I need to push. Yep, we're pushing. Let's go, Daniel. I got 2 laps to go. Start pushing. You got the extra tire wear from not pushing too hard, they are starting to get in slipstream. Slipstream is just as valuable as DRS on this track. I am pushing with Daniel Ricciardo. All right, I am pushing with him. Not so much Theo Pourchaire. So, interesting about the smoothness stat, right? Theo's down to 50%, while Ricciardo's still up at 53%. So, there's the smoothness. So, it doesn't seem like it's a big thing, but I guarantee you if Theo was pushing a lot more, ooh, it would just diminish so quickly. 2.2 ahead. All right, so let's go back to normal for Daniel Ricciardo. We got 2 laps to go. We just got to bring it to the end, Daniel. We got ourselves a point. 1.9 seconds ahead. Yeah, the 2 Mercs are still battling it out. Just one by one, they keep on overtaking each other like leapfrogging. I'm hoping that that's not actually working out for them DRS-wise. All right, here we go. Getting to the final lap. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, they're 1.8 seconds behind. That seems pretty good. Daniel, push. I don't need them catching us in the final. Yeah, we can push now. It's going to be the final lap. Theo Pourchaire, push. Actually, you know what, Theo? You don't need to push. I just need Daniel Ricciardo to push. All right, so Daniel has got a 1.3 second gap. They're pushing. Go, Daniel. Go, buddy. George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. Oh, man, 1.2. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is not good whatsoever, man. 1.2. The Mercs are catching up. Daniel, all right. Daniel, you have got to, first off, tactics, all right? Always defend, buddy, and always overtake. You're going for it.
To stay ahead.
1.3 seconds behind is Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, god damn. Not good. Oh, yeah, 1.3 seconds behind is George Russell from Daniel Ricciardo. All right, George Russell. Let's see, 1.5 seconds. I don't know. We've had enough that we can push here at the end. I think Daniel Ricciardo's going to be able to get it done, man. He's not close enough. As long as he stays out of that DRS range, we are good. How does the front look? Max Verstappen, 3.6 seconds ahead. He's still killing it in this season. Lando Norris, number 2. Charles Leclerc. Carlos Sainz. Will there be a battle between the 2 Ferraris late? I don't think so. Piastri, though. Piastri on Sergio Perez for the constructors. That could be huge later on in the year. The McLaren getting the last lap overtake done. Nice job. As Lewis Hamilton and George Russell continue to fight, they are not close enough. That means that Daniel Ricciardo is going in the sprint race to get 2 points. 2 points in 7th place, overtaking both Mercedes in the sprint of George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. We have built a racing car, all right? It is getting there. It is even everywhere. It's well balanced. It's reliable. It's good on the tires. Oh, shit, we ran out of fuel. Did we get the fuck out? Oh, we got it done. Oh, my God, I ran out of fuel. Oh, man. Yeah, good day for the team. Good points. I didn't know I was that close. That's hilarious. How are they getting a whole lap done then? Whatever. Well, it had to be some shenanigans, right? Thank you, Theo. And in his first race for 2BCR, he gets himself a 10th place finish. 4.3 seconds ahead of the RB, ahead of both Aston Martin. Hell yeah. All right, so I know what I'm doing now. We're developing the car for next season. I think the car for this year is more than good enough to get 7th place on the year, which means that we can start simulating some races, all right? So I think I want to still do the Chinese Grand Prix the next time, but yeah, if you guys are in favor of simulating a bunch of races to get us to season number 2, we can do it. We've developed the first generation of our car to generation number 2, and look at us in the points.
Finish in today's sprint.
Nice job, Daniel.
For them to think about and strategize, and certainly a good enough result for now.
Certainly good enough. So Max Verstappen gets himself 8 points. Lando in second with 7. Daniel Ricciardo gets himself 2 points. Yes, and Theo Pourchaire, I mean, if Daniel can get up there, Theo can as well. I think Daniel's got a little bit more consistency to him, but Theo's got the pace, right? And he was there. I love that, because if that was Zane Maloney, he would have been down here getting passed by Bottas. You know what I mean? That's huge. That Theo Pourchaire pickup, that was better than upgrading the car, man. Welcome, Theo Pourchaire. You are more than welcome here.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
All right, so we got qualifying next time around. Oh.
With only 10 slots available, it's a fight nobody wants to lose.
All right, so we will do the qualifying and the Chinese Grand Prix next time around. All right, so let me overwrite that. There you go. And let me overwrite that one. Let's go. All right, qualifying. Beautiful. All right, guys, so thank you very much for showing up today. F1 Manager Series is not going anywhere. I'm trying to get it done once or twice a week, combined with Spider-Man once or twice a week. We get Superbian Grand Prix on Sundays, and then some Via Pro and GM mode, right? And then maybe some FC 25 in there. No NBA this year, no MLB the show. But basically for the next couple of months, that's going to be it, and also Leaf streams. So 2-hour streams, yeah, 2 hours, that's perfect. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat something, maybe go for a walk or a bike ride, and we will be back at 7:30 for the continuation of Spider-Man, because we're in lockdown, baby. Freaking Fauci released the freaking virus upon the city of New York, and Spider-Man's going to have to come and save the day. All masked up. Lockdown. All right, so I will see you guys in 2 hours, 7:30. You'll get the notification. That's why I'm waiting. Spider-Man, thanks for showing up, and I will see you guys next time. Fan art, remember, fan art. Yep, Discord.